Applying cognitive restructuring in daily life for personal growth. Cognitive restructuring is a transformative process for personal growth. It's about challenging the narrative that limits you and replacing it with empowering beliefs that embrace possibility and progress. Let's expand on how this process applies to overcoming the belief, "It's too late for me to change," and explore practical actions to ignite transformation. Negative belief. It's too late for me to change. This belief often stems from a fear of failure, regret over missed opportunities, or comparisons with others' perceived accomplishments. It can create a sense of stagnation and hopelessness, preventing you from taking proactive steps toward growth. Recognizing this thought as a limiting belief is the first step in reframing it. Why it happens. Emotional anchors. Past failures or disappointments become emotional triggers that reinforce the thought. Cognitive rigidity. A tendency to view growth as bound to age or external circumstances, rather than seeing it as lifelong potential. Social pressure. Cultural emphasis on achieving success early in life may fuel feelings of inadequacy later on. Reframe. Growth is possible at every stage of life. Each step forward is progress. Reframing shifts the focus from what you've missed to what you can achieve moving forward. It emphasizes that growth is a continuous journey, and that meaningful change is attainable at any point in life. Expanded reframe techniques. 1. Shift the timeline. Replace "I've missed my chance" with "This is my moment to start fresh." 2. Focus on incremental progress. Reframe your belief from "I need to achieve everything at once" to "Each step I take matters." 3. Affirm your worth. Embrace statements like "My value isn't determined by what I haven't done, but by my willingness to grow now." Action. Steps to begin your journey. Transforming beliefs into action ignites the process of personal growth. Starting small makes the goal achievable and builds momentum toward larger changes. Here's how to move from reframing to action. 1. Choose one small, manageable change. Why it matters. Tackling growth in bite-sized steps reduces the risk of overwhelm and helps create lasting habits. Examples. Start reading a book on self-development or inspiration. Dedicate 10 minutes each day to mindfulness or journaling. Begin a hobby you've always wanted to explore, such as drawing, dancing, or cooking. 2. Set specific goals. Why it matters. Clear goals provide a sense of direction and measurable progress. How to define goals. Instead of "I want to be healthier," aim for "I'll walk for 15 minutes each morning." Replace "I want to learn a skill someday" with "I'll start with one beginner's class next week." 3. Build a supportive environment. Why it matters. Surrounding yourself with positive influences nurtures growth and resilience. Practical tips. Share your goals with a supportive friend or mentor to create accountability. Declutter your physical and mental spaces, removing obstacles to focus and action. 4. Celebrate each step forward. Why it matters. Recognizing progress, no matter how small, reinforces new beliefs and sustains motivation. Examples. Reflect daily on one positive action you took toward your goal. For instance, "I completed 20 minutes of yoga today. I'm proud of my effort." Reward yourself for milestones, such as enjoying a relaxing evening or treating yourself to something meaningful. Practical example. Reframing growth in action. Scenario. You want to enhance your creativity, but feel that it's too late to develop artistic skills. Step 1. Reframe the belief, thought. "I can't learn to paint now. I've missed my chance." Reframe. Creativity has no age limit. "I can begin now and enjoy every step of learning." Step 2. Choose a starting point. Goal. Buy a sketch pad and draw for 10 minutes daily. Step 3. Build momentum. Seek guidance. Watch beginner tutorials or join a local art class. Track progress. Keep a journal documenting how each drawing feels and what you're learning. Step 4. Celebrate your growth. Acknowledge progress. "I've drawn every day this week. My lines are improving, and I feel more confident." Reward yourself with a new set of pencils or an inspiring book on creativity. Benefits of cognitive restructuring for personal growth. Restores hope. Reframing transforms stagnation into possibility, builds resilience. Taking small, consistent steps strengthens your belief in your ability to grow, encourages lifelong learning. Embracing growth as an ongoing journey expands your horizons at any age. Zoran's wisdom. Growth is a flame rekindled every time you try. Human. It is never too late to awaken your potential. Each spark, no matter how small, can ignite a blazing fire. Zoran's wisdom. Beliefs are not carved in stone. Human, they are whispers in the wind. Listen carefully, and you can rewrite the story they tell. Zoran. By engaging in cognitive restructuring, you empower yourself to challenge the whispers of doubt and transform them into roars of confidence. Behavioral activation. Taking action to break through resistance. Behavioral activation is a powerful technique designed to help you overcome emotional hesitation, inertia, and avoidance. By taking deliberate action, even when you don't feel like it, you can create positive momentum, build confidence, and ultimately reshape your mental and emotional state. Let's expand on this concept, drawing inspiration from Zoran's wisdom and practical strategies. Understanding behavioral activation. Often, when faced with emotional hesitations such as fear, procrastination, or self-doubt, your natural instinct might be to avoid the task or situation. This avoidance, however, reinforces negative emotions and strengthens the mental pathways associated with hesitation. Behavioral activation interrupts this cycle by encouraging purposeful action, even in the face of discomfort. Why it works. Action leads to motivation. While many people wait for motivation before acting, research shows that action itself can spark motivation and boost confidence. Small successes release dopamine, reinforcing positive behaviors. Builds resilience. By acting despite hesitation, you train your brain to tolerate discomfort and adapt to challenges. Each step you take rewires your mental pathways for growth. The dragon's analogy. First flight. Behavioral activation is like a dragon's first flight. It may be wobbly, uncertain, and nerve-wracking at first, but each wing beat creates momentum. Before you know it, you'll be soaring confidently through new opportunities. Zoran's wisdom reminds us, you cannot soar if you never spread your wings. Steps to activate behavioral momentum. Step 1. Recognize emotional hesitation. Pause and identify the source of resistance. Ask yourself, what emotion is holding me back? Fear, self-doubt, overwhelm. What is the smallest action I could take to counteract it? Step 2. Start with small wins. Choose one small, manageable step, something you can accomplish quickly and without much effort. Example, if you're avoiding exercise, start with a 5-minute stretch. If you're procrastinating on a project, write one sentence or outline one idea. Why small wins matter. Success breeds momentum. Even tiny accomplishments spark the release of dopamine, motivating you to keep going. Step 3. Create structured action plans. Break larger tasks into smaller steps with clear goals and timelines. Example, instead of write my book, start with draft the first paragraph today. Use tools like the Pomodoro technique to create focused periods of action. For example, work for 25 minutes and take a 5-minute break. Zoran's insight. Even the grandest dragons build their hods one jewel at a time. Step 4. Push through emotional resistance. When hesitation arises, remind yourself that discomfort is temporary. Shift your focus from the feeling to the action. Mantra. One step forward is all I need to take right now. Visualization. Picture yourself like Zoran, spreading your wings and taking flight despite doubt. Step 5. Reflect and celebrate progress. At the end of each day, reflect on the actions you took and the wins you achieved, no matter how small. Write them down. Today, I sent that email I've been avoiding. I feel accomplished. Reward yourself with a simple treat, like a relaxing walk or favorite snack. Why celebration matters. Acknowledging progress reinforces positive behavior and strengthens your neural pathways for activation. Practical example, overcoming procrastination. Scenario, You're avoiding starting a challenging project for fear of failure. 1. Recognize emotional hesitation. Pause and acknowledge the fear. I feel overwhelmed, but avoiding the project won't help me succeed. 2. Start with a small win. Write down one sentence outlining the project's goal. 3. Create structure. Use a timer to work in 25-minute intervals, focusing on one section of the project at a time. 4. Push through resistance. When self-doubt creeps in, repeat the mantra, every small step is progress. 5. Celebrate. At the end of the day, acknowledge your effort. I've completed the introduction. I'm proud of my start. The science behind behavioral activation. Neuroplasticity. Each time you act despite hesitation, you reinforce neural pathways associated with persistence and growth, gradually replacing hesitation with confidence. Dopamine release. Taking action triggers the brain's reward system, releasing dopamine, a neurotransmitter that increases motivation and reinforces positive behavior. Cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT. Behavioral activation is a core technique in CBT, helping individuals overcome avoidance patterns and achieve emotional resilience. Zoran's wisdom. Every wing beat counts. Human, no matter how shaky it feels at first, take the smallest step forward, and your wings shall soon carry you to heights beyond imagining.